What's happening, people? Big love, people. What's been going on? What's happening, Dave, mate? What's happening, Slim, brother? Hope you're good, mate. What's happening, Tyson, brother? The eyes will see the truth. Chop, chop, buddy. Is right, kidder. Hope you're good, people. Eventful day on the YouTube, people. Let's fucking not beat around the bush. Wow. Crazy event. This YouTube's absolutely crazy. I just hope Tim comes on as well. Tim be nice if Tim jumped on. Has anyone spoke to Tim? Sure, Tim's all right. I think we're not well known just on Andy, obviously, but just a topic at the moment to go on to. Did he not go into a boozer or something straight after Tim's? It is absolute bizarre. What heavy salad, mate. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the link out straight away. Let's not mess about. I need to put the link out this quick, but fuck it. Why not, people? What's everyone had for Scran anyway, people? I'll tell you what, how funny was that, people? What's happening, Vonda? Big love. What's happening, Kira? Big love. How funny was that yesterday doing asking people about the food and everyone was eating fucking chicken. So you know what? The best can be anyone in this chat. That's a chicken today. Or tonight at least. Let me know what you've had though, people. What's happening, PTC? Big love. Yeah, big cheesy. Yeah, honest to God. Don't want to hear anyone about chicken, man. I want to see a nice few scrans. Beans on toast, obviously, as we know, Dave Smithers. Anyone doesn't know Dave Smithers, be mental if you didn't. But he has beans on toast every night. But on a Friday, when he gets paid, he actually has butter on his toast. So it's a bad day, Monday to Thursday. But Friday's good day with the butter in it, Dave. Nice fella. Fish and butter sauce. Get in there. Oh, got the old chefs in tonight, mate. Cooked yourself or someone else for you? Under that sausage casserole, mashed potatoes, lovely, absolutely lovely, lovely scran that. Tuna pasta, Diane, can't argue with that. Tuna mayo though, Diane. Hopefully it's tuna mayonnaise. Can't have tuna without mayo, surely not. On a fast today, so no food, just liquids. Wow. Okay, mate. That must be our graft doing that, mate. Just liquids only, yeah? Wow. Oh, your dad cooked it. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair dues. Yo, let's see in the back, big cheesy. Yes, brother. A-Bone in the mix. In the back chat. Big up, A-Bone. You know that Bobby Moore, lad. You good? You're going to have to jump on soon, you know, boys. Honestly. You really have to, you know. Definitely. And you, sausage. Definitely, mates. Both of you are definitely coming on soon. Promise you, boys. So let me just check up. Let's have a little look. What's happening, Dan Jackson, mate? You good, brother? Just saying about scrans there, Dan. Got a few poshies in the house tonight, mate. Defo plenty of mayo. Good choice, Diane. Well done. On the fast speed, Ed. Lol. Let's see, That's my weekly shop consists of 14 tins of beans, 3 loaves of bread, and a tub of marge. Fucking hell, Dave. Why don't you have marge on your toast then Monday to Thursday, brother? Fucking hell. Are you one of them tight bastards, lad? What's happening, Mr. England, brother? Hope you're good, mate. What's happening, IXP3, brother? Hope you're good, mate. On your way home, being out of town. Have you, mate? Yeah. It's right, lad. Fucking hell, the old salmon fillets. Yeah, no worries, IXP3, bro. Catch you in a bit, mate. The old salmon fillets, eh? I'll put the link out there anyway when anyone want to jump on. Speak about, oh mate, Dave, you'd be ideal to jump on. Just have a quick. I'm sweet as can go on, brother. I'll scouse it there, can go on. Big love, lad. Yeah, it's been eventful on YouTube today, hasn't it, mate? What? Heavy? Oh, every day there's something new, isn't he? Some dramas pop up. Let me just put that up there, 2 seconds. Yeah, so let me just put this link out again. Don't usually do Tuesdays neither, people, do I? I just thought, you know what? Why not? Why not? It always a slow start anyway, and then it always builds up people, so don't worry about that. Mrs. uses the old chicken filters. So I've only just got onto that. So no one did actually have chicken today. Thank fuck for that. Fuck me, mate. Why is he into darts, is he? Mr. England, you into darts, are you, lad, yeah? Did you watch it? Sunday? With obviously Chris Dolby. He's got into the Premier League now as well, lad. Beat Rob Cross, didn't he? And then Masters, darts Masters. Watched that non-stop all weekend, to be honest. Brilliant. Didn't know you're into darts, mate. So what do you think then regarding, obviously, it's got to get brought up, people. It's got to be, not going to still on it, but I mean, what do you think on Andrew J not leaving Tim's today? And actually, after him sleeping there last night, drank all his booze, stayed up all night, and this morning, Tim wants him to leave and he wouldn't leave. I just think it's absolutely fucking mental, that, you know. Isn't it slim? Crazy slim, innit, mate? Was one of you that watched it today? And you watch it today? Someone messaged me saying that Tim rang him a taxi and he got the donations off online, and he went straight to the boozer when he's meant to be getting accommodation. Absolute bizarre behaviour, people. Swear down. I don't know what's going to go on now. So anyone knowing anywhere he is at the moment? At all, like? There's last someone heard of him. One of the lads today there from Liverpool as well, mate. Speaking to him today on my dinner today, he gave him 50 quid. He went, lad, I just give him 50 quid. And he said to me, after he left Tim's, he said to Steve Jones today, so he'll be in the chat soon. He'll probably jump on and explain better than myself. Give him 50 quid. Rang Andrew straight after he left Tim's. And you know what Andrew said to Steve Jones? Oh, my battery's only on 2%. I'll catch you later. Oh, mate, you couldn't write that shit, could you? Wow. So everyone's been giving him pure dough today, and he literally went to booze and started getting accommodation. I know, lad. Tim's head's been goosed on it, lad. Don't forget, Tim looks after his elderly mother, and Tim's no spring chicken either, you know, people. Tim's, I'm not mentioning his age, obviously, but yeah, he's the opposite. No smoking, no drinking, chilled life, little read of a book before bed, you know, all that carry on. And so we thought Andrew would have just had a little bevy last night. Remember, he was on mine last night, and he fucking ended up bevying all night, doing a 16-hour live. Absolutely blitzed, spilt all booze everywhere. Wouldn't give Tim his device back to go on his own laptop himself, you know, because he does lives himself. Dan, jump on if you want, Dan. I'll tell you more when you jump on. Now he stayed up all night, lads. Absolutely blitzed. Stayed up all night, spilling everywhere, dropping ciggies. Who's this? Oh, Andrew J. And you know Tim Smith, don't you, lad? Andrew J. He was on last night. You know Andrew J. Fucking hell, mate. Everyone knows him on YouTube. The one who does like 15-hour lives and just drinks and that and stays up for days and that. He stayed in Tim Smith's last night, lad. Mind you, fucking hell, you mightn't have known because you only come on mine now on YouTube, man, now, don't you? So basically, gang on, yeah, he got kicked out of his hostel. Long story short, shall we say? Long story short, got kicked out of his hostel. He was on the streets. Tim Smith, who lives in Wales himself, said, "Listen, you know what, mate? Oh, there's someone in the back. This will be good." Here's Dan. Oh, I didn't know you were there, Dave. Sorry, mate. Sorry, lad.
Arsehole, I've been sat here 5
Sorry,
minutes.
mate. You know what, lad? It usually comes up, you know, in red. And it didn't, you know, Dave.
Yeah,
Like
I know your games, mate.
Yeah, so Andrew J's channel it is, gang, go on, bro. So, yeah, long story short, Dan, because you hardly go on YouTube, do you, Dan?
No, I'm not a man. Nah, not really a massive fucking YouTuber. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so, but do you want to explain then, Dave? You're probably better.
Well, the be-all and end-all of it, mate, is
Still got a white couch?
Simple as.
What do you say, Dave?
I said the be-all and end-all of it is Andrew's a fucking... Excuse me. He's a prick, mate. First-class prick. And if people don't see... if people don't get the gist of what he's about after this, then more fool them, mate. It's as simple as that.
So basically, Dan, I'll go into it a little bit more. Basically, what happened is, remember when he was on my live last night? Everything was all good, wasn't he? He was having a laugh, having a bevy. Don't get me wrong, he was winding Tim up, you know, regards to obviously his bevy and that. Long story short, lad. Long story short, mate, he drank every bit of booze in Tim's. He drank, stayed up all night, lad. Smoked like a chimney. Obviously getting more aggressive, you know, the more booze he gets and all that. Tim was begging him to leave this morning. He done a live, lad. He had 300 and odd in his live. And saying, anyone, please give me money and that, I need urgent help. Tim had to get him out. He's then argued with Tim. Tim rang a taxi. He swerved the taxi, lad, and said, listen to everyone, I'm going to Boozer to spend it.
Darryl, let's not forget yesterday, when he got chucked out of that other place as well, he was donated £200 to get to Tim's in a taxi.
That's what I was asking, lad. Who gave him that, lad?
I don't know. A few people. Ministry gave him a bit. Loads of people did, yeah.
We need to stop then.
So he got a few quid, didn't he?
They need to stop it. Don't know if that's the case. If that's what they fund,
I've been saying it for weeks, mate. All that guy does, he dwells in self-pity, drinks himself silly.
Yeah,
and he's
not good. Himself, not good that when people are trying to help him as well. Do you know what I mean? And that's what he's spending it on liquor.
Yeah, man.
You can't help people who want to be helped. It's as simple as that. And he don't want to be helped.
You know what, Dan? It's not like one of me, like whatever else. Regards to where I have a little bev or whatever else. Yeah. This Tim's fucking no spring chicken. Do you get me? So.
No, but Tim's a nice guy as well. Also to take his piss out of him. Do you know what I mean?
He looks after his mum. Tim's quite old, but his mum's even older. Yeah.
And like I said to you, that's mad that Tim's allowed him in there, considering he don't drink and smoke anyway.
What's happening, Jim, mate?
All my life, I would not be having someone in my house if I don't smoke and drink, mate. Guaranteed I wouldn't. Are you fucking mad?
What's that, wee man? I know, mate. Well, do you know the crazy thing about it is, for him to argue with Tim, like, don't forget, Tim went on
Tim's done you by letting you be there, you couldn't.
Lad, you couldn't write that shit, but he's giving Tim shit.
Nah, it's wrong, that. You know what I mean? He's just took the piss out of him, because Tim's been nice.
Oh, mate, in a bad way, though, mate.
Learn from his mistake, and when he says the end on his arse, like, I'm not fucking helping you, fuck off, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's crazy. That, someone's there with shit on him like that. Wrong, man.
You don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, do you fuck? I don't agree with that shit. If someone's there to help you, don't take the piss out of him, mate. He's there to help you, do you know what I mean? What the fuck? Bad news, that shit.
I know, it is. It's crazy. You couldn't write it, could you?
He's very good.
I'll put the link out. Wonder.
I'm literally, I'm going to stay on for a minute, actually. I'm going gym. And then roll to Wembley. So I'm watching the roll to Wembley.
I've been saying for weeks.
Oh, you're usually playing Newcastle, aren't you? It's not yet. What time kick off, mate?
We win this tonight. Fucking Wembley, here we come, mate.
I know, mate. Crazy, that, isn't it? Newcastle, mate, in the final.
Yeah, listen, so fucking, that's what I mean. So I'm gonna go gym now, do an hour in the gym and then come out.
Yeah.
And watch the footer.
So with regards to that then, because you're only 1-0 up though, aren't you, like?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, but we're at home, St James's Park. If we don't beat him at home, mate, we're fucked, aren't we? Come on. We don't deserve to be in the
why are you
final.
on then? Yeah, why are you on then now? What do you think about Anthony Gordon then, mate?
I think he's a load of shit myself, to be honest.
Do you, lads, yeah? Think he's going to be terrible, yeah?
I don't think he's going to be terrible, but I think we've got better players. I'm not being horrible. He's not better than St. Maximum, so what the fuck have we got him for?
Wow, yeah.
I
You know
honestly
what,
don't
mate?
think he's better than St.
45
Maximum.
mil, wasn't it?
And he's not going to get a start over Isaac or Wilson, so I don't understand why they bought him. But saying that, though, Shelby's
I don't
got
even know how it's crazy. What have you done now? 15 clean sheets out of 17.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That mate.
That defence
Newcastle,
unreal.
not
That
against
Sven
myself, obviously, but Newcastle.
That Sven Botman is something else, mate. I'm telling you.
Who is?
That Sven Botman.
Oh, at the centre back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick
Pope's definitely your number one. Dan Burn's been brilliant, mate.
Ronaldo.
Dan Burn, mate, brilliant player, lad.
Yeah, Ronaldo, man, he's mint.
What did you say?
Ronaldo.
He's fucking hell, mate. I can't believe it, mate, that you're using the top four as well.
Free, no third.
Wow. Newcastle United, mate.
Fucking smashing it, mate. Listen, I've been
heavy, innit? What's happening all day, mate?
It's about time.
Do you know what, though? Do you reckon if you get through tonight, then? Because obviously the Manx will go through, won't he? Because they're 3-0 up.
I'm crying, mate.
Do you reckon he's going to beat the Manx? I'd rather use win the Manx, obviously. Fucking hell.
Oh my friend. Oh
my what? All that Wi-Fi's gone. Is that a bad omen that Newcastle might be shite tonight, mate? Okay, hell, mate. Heavy
that. Who he supports? I thought he was a fucking mank.
He's a proper some Salford manny. But it's his granddad. His granddad got him into Newcastle when he was dead young, and since then, mate, yeah, he's been a massive Newcastle fan, lad. And he's one of them lads. Fucking hell, speaks to him behind the scenes. Fucking hell, when Newcastle score, mate, Dan will text you, mate. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, honestly, he's gonna have to repeat himself over and over and over, especially on YouTube, because someone always says to him, someone new on the panel, they'll go, "Who's that manny lad? How come he's saying about Newcastle?" And then I go on, Dan, you'll have to explain, mate, why you're a Newcastle fan, lad, when you sound like that. And he's got to explain himself every time, lad. It's crazy, isn't it? So what have you been up to, Dan, yourself? Been to work today, mate, yeah?
Yeah, just work, mate. Work.
Same, lads, yeah.
Not a lot changed in my life, mate, to be honest.
I know. That's what I mean. So did you catch any of that live then today with Andrew Jays then? Did you have any time to check? Or
I caught a bit of it where Tim was trying to get him out.
Did you, lad? Yeah. What was it like, lad? I've only been told off. You know what I mean? What was it like? Was Tim actually trying to get him out proper, or?
Oh, he was raising his. Tim shouted a few times, and Andrew was just ignoring him, mate. Just totally ignoring him. Yeah, I'm going.
No worries, Dan, mate.
It was sad to watch, mate.
Was it, lad? Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell Tim was stressed out.
Was he, lad? Yeah. Well, last night it was a bit of banter and all that, wasn't it? But you can tell, like, regards to, it was getting to him a bit, regards and obviously, like, but then he's spilling the bevy and then he spilled the rice. No wonder Tim didn't give him fucking curry on that rice, mate. Fuck me, lad.
I think Tim was shouting at him at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning to be quiet because he was trying to sleep. Yeah, and Andrew.
Lad, yeah. Was he live all night then in Tim's?
Apparently, yeah.
Fucking hell, lad, that's heavy, isn't it?
Piss tape, mate. Straight piss tape. That's what that is.
It is, though, isn't it, if you think about it? Because you can't bite the hand that feeds you, lad. And he's like, imagine random person on YouTube, never seen him before, obviously in the same area from Wales. But Wales is huge, don't forget. And then to have the decency to say, listen, you know what? I'm not having you on the street. You can come back to mine. And obviously just have a little chill. Yeah, I've got a little bottle of whiskey there. You can have. We can share. Well, not share because Tim doesn't drink. You can have obviously in moderate terms, and then to like have a fucking what was it? Can of bud was it? Using as the ashtray, but then he was dropping a ciggy and all Tim's carpet and everything, couch and everything's all white, and lads, imagine the state of it now, like. And that's someone that tell lads, it's crazy, innit? You couldn't write it, could you? Imagine saying to someone, yeah, lads, yeah, come to ours, man. Fuck, laughing, just have a little bevy, lads, do a little live, tell everyone you're safe and sweet, and but then doing a live, and you know what? People are saying that he wouldn't let Tim have his laptop back because he wanted to stay on his live, and Tim couldn't ring anyone because how can you Google anyone when he's using the device to do a live? It's like, what? You couldn't write it, could you, mate?
All I was thinking is if I was closer, I would have fucking drove there myself and dragged him out.
Big up Robert Lee, mate. Vonda, do you want to jump on? Vonda probably knows a bit more. Are you busy, Vonda? Because we don't know we don't know all the ins and outs. You'd have to obviously watch the live today, but I said busy work and that. So, what's happening in Harlem, mate? Big up the Messi firm, Messi crew or Messi firm, Sam, lad. Yeah, I'll put the link out. I don't want to jump on, just have a little speak about it because we only know a little bit of ins and outs, don't we, Dave? We're being busy. But I mean, people fucking surely on YouTube, mate, they'll know the ins and outs because, do you know what I mean?
Mate, it's very good at making people feel sorry for him, Andrew is. I noticed that a long time ago.
Mate. Well, Jim done a live, didn't he? Notification on, and obviously shared it for him. That is, let's see. Yeah, it's right, Vonda.
Hello.
Hello, what's happening?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Not much.
You good?
Hi, Smithers. Yeah, I'm good, yeah. Pretty disgusted in Andrew J, to be honest, and I'm just going to rant right now, right? Sorry.
Go on.
But I think he's a total prick.
Yeah.
I've followed Andrew J for a year and a bit, and I've always sort of felt sorry for him, like everybody else, I suppose.
Yeah.
But see, after today, after treating Tim the way he treated him and everybody else, he's bit the hand that feeds him. It's disgusting. There's no reason for it.
Was it? Yeah.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
Wow.
Because
not like you to be like that either.
No, I'm never angry. I don't let myself get angry, Daryl. But
wow.
See, Hammy really pissed me off.
It's cheeky, really isn't it? You couldn't write it, could you?
Do you know what it was more than anything? Is the way he was doing it on the live.
Yeah,
in front of hundreds of people to see.
Yeah, it was like taking the mick out of Tim big time, and everybody else.
No.
BBA got it, but hands up to BBA. He went back on and he told Andrew straight, "You are out of order." And he was even going on the chat and telling all the people in the chat to piss off at his chat, because it was like he was looking at his screen saying, "Where am I? Where am I? I don't know where I am. I don't know where to go."
Typing.
Oh, I was wanting to jump through that screen and smack him right in the face. I'm sorry.
It's right, but
sorry.
Isn't it?
But I really was.
No, don't be daft, fuck. Say what you want, mate.
And there was people. There was a certain person being trying to be understanding, saying, "Oh, he's an alcoholic. He's an alcoholic." I don't care. My mum was an alcoholic. My mum buried 2 sons and a husband, and she never affected anybody like that.
Wow.
She never abused anybody. She never hurt anybody except for herself. And that bastard, sorry, I'm really angry.
No, honestly,
I thought he was crying at one point. He was getting so upset, and then he was saying, "I feel stupid because I feel a cunt. And I was like, that's a sin. How dare anybody treat somebody's kindness like that?
I know, yeah.
It's just disgusting. No, he was so kind and letting him stay in his house, and you know, it's a big thing to open up your house to a stranger.
Of course it is, especially it doesn't matter if you've been chatting on YouTube for like a year or whatever else, mate. To actually open up your house and give you all the free. Wow, and mate, it's
like a bloody king, making him dinner and all this, giving him a glass for his drink.
He looked like a king, didn't he, last night, didn't he? He treated him like he was fucking royalty, you get me?
I've never seen Andrew sit in such a comfortable situation, never. And all the time I've watched him. And I'm so angry. So bloody angry. And he done the same with Ministry. Ministry gave him £40 or something last night. I don't know exactly how much it was, so don't quote me. But
Yeah,
apparently
no,
he told
Ministry give him
Ministry,
40 quid or something, yeah.
and he
Yeah,
told
I
him
think
to piss
Ministry
off
said
as
he's done
well.
with him.
It was
Did he?
disgusting. Absolutely vile.
Wow. That's madness, isn't it?
There was up to about 300.
Was he arguing with all like the ones who've
Yeah,
always supported him? Was he even
he
flipping on
told
all yous and that?
he told BBA to piss off, to get to F, and stuck the finger up to him because BBA told him the truth. Get out Tim's house.
Wow. That's
It was
fucking mental.
disgusting.
What's happening, Gav, mate?
I've got goosebumps now because I'm that mad.
You know
Not that
what?
it's going to
I
affect
don't
me,
Nah, you fucking
but
hell,
it's
you
just
this is a
rude.
platform that you can speak on. Honestly, don't even worry about the swearing, whatever else.
It's
This
just
platform, because we've all been there for him. And as I said, we were livening him up last night. Even though I'd done nothing, and we were just having a laugh with him, and he was made up. Do you get me? What's happening,
Yeah.
Kearney, brother?
And to make
what I
Tim
seen
feel
last
like
night, he was in a good place, and now to ruin all that is just fucking so
to
disrespectful.
make
It's
somebody
frightening.
feel bad for helping is
Catherine Castro.
disgusting.
It is
Absolutely
though. It's fucking
disgusting.
vile.
I will never watch any. I will never. I've unsubscribed. I will never watch anything he puts on again. Never. Never.
Tell you what, mate. And was he something like someone was saying earlier? Because it's good that you watched it, which is brilliant.
I didn't watch it all night, but I did catch up. I went on to BB's live.
Today, yeah.
Yeah.
Saying was he actually even arguing with Tim? Someone said.
Yeah. He was actually saying to Tim, "Why did you even let me stay then?"
What?
You
That's
ignorant bastard!
terrible, that, mate.
What a ooh.
And
to think that drink's no an excuse for that. That man can remember anything. He's got a brain. He remembers everything.
Yeah.
He's got a moral compass. At the end of the day, he really has. But see, after today, no, he's a bit rubbish to me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Remember, someone said to him last week on a live. Someone new, not new, come on the panel. He went to remember you 6 months ago. You had that pink top on. She went.
He's got a brilliant memory.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So he's on the ball.
He definitely is. He definitely is. And see, to blame that on drink, to excuse that, I'm not having that. No way. No way. It was disgusting.
Steve Jones, he's the Scouser that goes
That's
on flavours, yeah.
He gave him money,
spent him 50 and get on this. He said, he rang him, after he left Tim's, and he said, sorry, mate, my battery's only on 2%. I'll speak to you another time. He just sent him 50 quid. He
was saying, I'll just have to get lifted then, trying to manipulate and play on Tim's good nature to make him feel sorry for him. It was disgusting, Daryl, honestly.
Well, we don't know to look at this. I've never seen this person in the chat before, you see. Second real Neil. So
I don't know if he's been locked up, but he was. There is a big chance of that. Big chance, because he never even went to the train station. He got out of the taxi, and in fact, when Tim put him out, he says, "I'm going to the pub. Where's the nearest pub?" Wow. You ignorant swine.
You couldn't, if someone's, if like someone told you that, like the next day, and you're not being on YouTube, it's that bizarre. Yeah, I'll go, nah, no, tell me something serious.
I know.
I wouldn't believe you. Do you get me?
I know. If I hadn't watched it, I wouldn't be so angry. But because I've seen it and I've seen how he treated Tim, it made me so mad. Ignorant swine.
And you know what? It's the mad thing is, he was like winding Tim up as well, which is I got onto a bit. It's like, oh, shut up, Tim, because I can move. Because Tim never wanted to be seen on the camera, and he was trying to move it over a little bit, trying to put Tim on the screen. I thought, wow, don't be doing that, lad. Do you know what I mean? Winding him up, saying, I can just move this camera over and I'll show you. One of them. And I thought that was getting a little bit out of hand. So I knew it wasn't going to end well.
I didn't know that he was on live peeing in the sink in that hostel. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's why he got kicked out, because he was cheeky to the maids, because they were wanting him to clean. They were wanting him to clean his room, and he said, "You've not cleaned my bed in a week." And I heard them saying, "No, don't bother coming in." He was cheeky with them. So the security
on a live.
What's
he peed in the sink on a live, Smithers.
Wow.
Do you know,
Yes.
you know, like the sink in the room where you're obviously going to wash your face and stuff
Yes,
like that.
because he couldn't be
He was
bothered
pissing
walking
in
down
the
the
sink on
bloody
the line.
stairs.
What?
Too
I
lazy,
didn't even
black
know
Pissing
any
in
of
it.
that. That's
Yeah, he did.
fucking heavy, that.
Disgusting.
And
Oh,
you know what? And did he still leave the live up? As one of them, isn't he? Probably still leave the live up. One of them going,
probably,
haha.
I think it's still up actually.
Wow.
So the Clippers will do it.
It's a good question, that Thunder, because I was wondering why he actually got kicked out of where he was, because you couldn't really ask him too much last night because he was bevied, wasn't he? So you couldn't really get a proper answer. So is that the reason? Why did he actually get kicked out?
The security come in and told him to be quiet, and well, the security come in and gave him a row for being cheeky with the maids and asked him to leave. And again, they had to manhandle him out. But
Did he, yeah?
how else are they going to get him out if he's been cheeky to staff, to women?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And that's like,
and
so where
peeing
he
in the
was, it
sink.
was like you. Wow. Oh,
He had a roof over his head. It's angering me.
Yeah, I can tell.
There's that 6 carrier bags full of empty cans, wasn't there, that took out?
Yeah.
So he's probably turned us back then, and we could hear it. Wow,
I don't know, but he definitely done it. For BBA to stand up to say to him, "I've washed my hands of you," BBA stood by that boy. He went down and visited him and everything. He had so much help offered to him. And see the day when he was outside. Aye, BB's been doing it. And see the day he was looking into the laptop going, "I don't know where I am. I don't know where I have to go. What do I do?" And he was actually asking his audience what he was to do. He was expecting somebody to come and get him. The lazy swine.
Oh, you couldn't, honestly, mate. And you know the mad thing about it is because he's met up with a few people, hasn't he? I didn't know it was Bear.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's met up with Ministry, hasn't he? I think he has anyway.
Ministry drove past him today, and his wife told him to keep driving.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't blame him, because Ministry and his wife aren't well.
Why not far from him neither?
They're in the same area, yeah.
Wow.
And he was
and Ministry would help any other time, wouldn't he? So that's how bad he must have been then.
Yeah. The amount of people he kicked in the face the day. He's got no help now. He's burnt all his bridges now.
Yeah.
I tell you, and you know what?
And he had a lot of help offered to him.
Ministry's one of them.
Ministry's got patience, a saint.
And he's driving past them. Wow.
His wife just says, "Keep going." But he'd already told Ministry. He'd already said whatever he'd said to Ministry. I missed that bit. I missed what he said to Bear. But I was on Bear's stream after Andrews, and Bear was raging. Bear was raging. Aye.
Was Bear to alive after, or was he mentioning about it then? Was he yet to basically explain about it? Wow, yeah. And was he fuming then?
Yeah, he was angry. He was just basically like, everybody got off his stream because he's just begging. He was flashing money about, saying, "Oh, everybody send me money to my PayPal, but don't worry, I can get more money. I can get more money for drink."
What's that? Wow.
Cheeky boy.
You couldn't. So the whole point of, obviously. So that's the mad thing about it. So he's actually being. So we know a little bit more details now. So the whole point of it is he got kicked out for his own bad intentions. What he's doing.
Yes.
So then to have the last little bit of leverage, someone randomly on YouTube said, "Listen, fair dues," and he's even fucked that up. He should have been kissing Tim's feet. Yeah, he should be like, "Tim, I'll be making you teas." But he wouldn't be. Tim was like his waiter, wasn't he? Type thing, you know. That's the way Tim is.
Steak and that.
Yeah, he took Tim's hardness through a weakness, didn't he? That's what he did.
I would have done the same if I could have, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's all face it, we're all human. We wouldn't have seen him out on the street. But see, after today, fuck him. Fuck him.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people have burnt bridges with a lot of people.
Mate, and you tell you what, he's got an unbelievable platform as well, if you think about it.
I know.
You know, when he's
there
normal.
was 300 people watching today. It just shows you everybody was there to watch, to see him crash.
Yeah, well, that's what it's like, YouTube, don't forget. You only have proper loyal ones. That's why you've got to build the platform properly. That's why I am glad we showed himself.
Yeah, now everyone's seeing his true colours.
Yes. and he's saying to him, he's saying to Tim, where's the nearest pub?
Wouldn't
he had to get.
No, that's
He
fucking
wouldn't
heavy,
leave,
that, mate.
and basically he had to go to the council to organise temporary accommodation, but he had to go back to his own area. But he was that pissed drunk.
How far was he then? How far from?
I think it was
to it?
70 odd miles.
Was he? Yeah. So it's
He had to get 2 trains.
Wow.
But there was people sorting out his times, his trains, and there was somebody going to pick him up from the train station where he was to go. They were all still helping him, so fair dues. We're all human, eh? But he was just flinging it back in their face. He went to the pub,
like laughing at the people and that.
Why would you do that? He stuck the finger up to bear on the screen.
Wow, that's, you know what? You can't even, like, it's that mad. You'd think, don't be daft. But people have watched it live, so this is genuine. This is genuine, like, live stuff. It's not like someone said someone such said this or such and such said that. He's doing this live, so anyone could see it, so everyone's got the right thing.
The only things I'm repeating is things that I've seen. If I've not seen it, I'll say I didn't see it, but it was said.
Yeah. Well, honestly, everyone's been mentioning about me. My phone's been off. Well, on me normal phone, you know, obviously just WhatsApp's not saying and we're obviously being busy with work. But I mean, saying about how bad he is, but you can't have time to fucking do it. But you know, days where you wish you wasn't in work, I'd love to have watched it. You get me? Honest to God, I'd love to. But I mean,
it wasn't nice to watch, to be honest. It wasn't.
On the other hand, it's really bad what he's doing. Do you get me?
Aye. Everybody was saying, get out Tim's house. If we were closer, like what you said, Dave, that you would have went down yourself. And I believe if there was if anybody was close enough, they would have went down there and dragged him out that bloody house. Ignorant swine.
Harlowhead's saying there, BBA found him a train to Swansea from Tim's for £11. And Andrew said, so what?
Right. There you go. There you go.
God, that's fucking mental, that, isn't it? So what he's basically doing, it was basically must have been like a sympathy vote. But
yes. He was expecting everybody to run about after him.
What someone said is, everyone's on the panel, and he wants everyone on the panel, but you can't sort nothing out if everyone's on the panel. But Tim couldn't use any of his devices, could he? Because he's using his fucking devices. So Tim had plans to use his laptop, which Andy was on, ringing up everyone for it. Even if he went to sleep at 3 or 4, no problem, long as he had like 4 or 5 hours sleep. But Tim's obviously what did you say, Dave, before? Tim was shouting non-stop at 5 o'clock in the morning, can you be quiet? And he was like, you be quiet.
Apparently he was being nasty about Tim in his own house while he was on the live, and Tim was sleeping. I didn't hear that, but that's what was said. The rude we get.
No, everyone knows that. Well, that's the good thing about him doing the live, which everyone knows the real life story then, because they watched it. It's not like hearsay.
Right.
Yeah, he showed his true colours for sure.
I noticed a lot of people in that chat as well,
as Mr. Cole just said there.
And even they were saying, get out, Tim's, get out. They was all telling him.
Aye.
What was he saying then when everyone's saying get out Tim's? What was his response like?
Just ignoring it. He was ignoring it. Or he was acting stupid and saying, I don't know where I am. And Tim was saying, there's a taxi coming for you to take you to the train station. And he was going, I'm just going to get myself lifted. Imagine playing on somebody's heartstrings like that. Disgusting.
Fucking especially disgusting. In regards to obviously people are trying to help. It's not like, don't get me wrong, I can imagine in regards to YouTube things, I can imagine all the people in his live, probably if he had 300 in, probably 260 are probably just there for a nose, aren't they? But I mean, the whole point is there's genuine people there. If there's 20, 30 or 40 people that genuinely care for him.
And I did. I was one of them. I was one of them. Yeah, I followed him through. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything because I was disgusted as soon as I turned it on.
Yeah.
Because I'd seen him on your panel last night, and he was getting treated like a king. And then when I woke up this morning,
type thing,
when I woke up this morning, it was get out Tim's house. That's when I tuned in, and I was just disgusted, and I'm disgusted. How dare he?
Wow. Look,
And he wasn't
even
bothered.
that guy D, he said he woke up at 4 in the morning, and he was obviously fucking hell for the bit, but he was live. The whole point, what we said last night, if you watch the live back, in fact, I don't even watch the live back, but I mean, the whole point of last night, it was chilled. He's had a nice meal. He looked dead comfy. Tim was like laughing in the background, saying, "You know what? Big respect. Of course, I'd help him out." And it's been that bad. You couldn't write it, could you?
Aye, I know. It was terrible. It was so. There's no even a word for it. There's no word for it.
With regard to that, then, so people were saying as well, though, that he was flipping on Tim, saying you haven't even rang a taxi or something. But I don't know the ins and outs on that. Did the taxi get rang for him?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Well, he didn't know where he was.
Fucking going to Boozer.
That was the last thing I heard him saying to Tim is, "Where's the nearest pub? You cheeky git." Imagine. Wow. And I think he went to Witherspoons. It was said that he was in Witherspoons. Then it was said that he was in a Chinese charging his phone up, and he was close to the train station, so he must have got in a taxi.
Well, where did Ministry see him then? Remember when Ministry, you said Ministry went past? Where was that?
Yeah, he wasn't far from the train station. I think they said 30 yards or something for the train station.
Yeah, but you know the man thing about him? How come he hasn't went live? That's a strange one, isn't it?
I don't know.
Wouldn't you think he'd go live to obviously? Because he goes live, fucking hell. There's no one.
To be honest, the only reason
him, like.
his live was titled "Please help." Something, I need money or something. Something like that.
Yeah, urgent help.
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
And he was begging for money. Begging.
Look what Kaz has put.
What?
Okay, she's heard that he's still outside the train station in a pub, and Stephen Jones just said that on Flavours.
Wow. Wow.
Steve Jones just don't want to give him 50 quid.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Steve's a fucking scouse. He's
a lovely guy. He's a lovely guy.
He said I rang him straight after he left Tim's, and he went, "Oh, mate, my battery's only on 2%. I'll catch you another time." And gone. He's had his phone on charge for fucking 12 hours in Tim's. How can you blag that one? Do you get me?
I know.
Wow, it's
disgusting.
It's beyond belief type thing, if you know what I mean. You couldn't believe it. So if he's still there now by the train station, so that means
he's getting lifted
all day.
Yep. He'll get lifted. He'll be in the cells tonight, guaranteed. Because he's not a nice drunk. He's a nasty drunk.
I know what you mean. Like, yeah.
He's going, and he was saying that to Tim. I'm just going to end up in the police station tonight. I'm just as well getting lifted. Imagine saying that to somebody that's just
to stay an extra night.
Aye. When everybody was planning his trip for him, all he had to do was get to the train station. And even that was done for him. And he just didn't want to.
But you know, the mad thing is what he was saying though, like when he was a bit normal. The whole point was, even Tim said last night, didn't he? You know, he's a sound fella. He said, when he shouted while obviously Andy was there, he said, if everything goes well, wake up in the morning, I'll do all the phone calls for him, and he can stay maybe till Wednesday night. I couldn't believe that when
he abused Tim's kindness. He really did. And then Tim was on a live, come on to Bears, saying, "I just feel like an arse for letting him in, for letting him stay." And Andrew was even saying to him, "Why did you even bother letting me stay the night then? Last night then?" I was like, wow, you rude boy.
That's the mad thing. Tim's going live at 7 there. I don't know what to do with regards to like because it's a mad one, because obviously Tim's going live. He's got a quiz, whatever else. I don't know what to do with regards to myself. But mind you, with Tim, he wouldn't want too much pressure. I can picture Tim ending his live quite quick, to be honest. Because he doesn't like that. Everyone's going to be after him non-stop.
They were all encouraging him to hear a quiz and just get back to normal tonight. Just get a quiz going, Ken, just so that he could get back to normal. Because you could tell Tim felt terrible for chucking him out.
Yeah. Oh,
but he deserved to be chucked out, bodily and battered, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion.
That's fucking spot on, isn't it? No, fuck.
He deserved that.
If I could speak my normal self on here, I'll definitely.
It's really angered me.
I wish I'd seen it properly, you know, from the start to like give me proper. And the mad thing is about it, it's always going to be, this is going to be big pressure for Tim now, you know, because
Yeah,
Tim's one of them. Tim would just wanted to just say, you don't, he's one of them. He doesn't like the compliments, if you know what I mean.
that's right.
So,
And he never done it. He never asked, tell Andrew to stay because he was wanting a thank you or anything. He done it because he's a human being.
He wears his
He's
heart
a
on his
lovely
sleeve.
man.
Yeah. He's basically done
And
that just to say, listen, you don't have to thank me.
that's
Hopefully
right.
you do the same for me. By
That's
the
right.
sounds
And
of it.
clearly Andrew
Fucking,
wouldn't.
Not half. Would he even reply to a text message?
Exactly.
By the
Deserves
sounds of
a...
it, no.
Oof.
What's your stance on it, Dave? What's it going to be now like for Tim? Is Tim's going to, all it's going to be now for at least a week, everyone's just going to be going, no, but Tim, what about Andrew? What about Andrew? What about Andrew? Honestly, Tim's probably head's battered now. He's probably wished he, because don't forget. Go on.
I think he'll address it at the start of his live, and that'll be it then.
I know, but it's not easy to start on YouTube, mate. People are going to be wanting to jump on the panel just to basically, first thing they're going to say is, Tim, it's going to be about Andrew, mate. It really is. And Tim's one of them. He doesn't want the drama and that. The mad thing is, I know it sounds so mental. He's going to have loads of people in today that he's never expected in his live. He's going to have like big numbers. Really, he's going to have like big, massive numbers. He's even going to probably have loads of the ones from Andrews.
Just looking for drama sort of thing, aye.
Oh, mate, this is going to be Tim's biggest live ever numbers wise, but it's not going to be for the right reasons, which is
that's right,
because Tim does a lovely little quiz and that. He's just a sound fella. Do you know what I mean?
He's the funniest guy on YouTube without even knowing it, I think. He's so funny.
Yeah, and don't forget as well, which he doesn't mind me saying because I spoke to him about it. He's had his demons with alcohol. Don't forget him. So he's been
that's what BBA and that were saying. They were saying they weren't positive if Tim had a drink issue before, but if he did, how dare he go in his home and drink like that? And
I know,
you know, that's like a heroin addict going into an ex-heroin and taking heroin in front of them. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, and don't forget as well last night. So Tim's on a vape, yeah. So Tim ran out of liquid for his vape, but he couldn't leave Andrew in his on his own. Do you get me? So Tim must have not even been able to have his vape last night. Imagine all the stress because he couldn't leave him alone. Tim said last night, "I need a vape, but I can't leave Andrew on his own." Now, fucking hell, you know what I mean? What's happening, Monk? So the old point that Tim's probably had one of the worst nights of his whole life. Yeah. Other than obviously when his demons in his past, whatever else.
For doing a time thing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
It's annoying. Oh, sorry, I butted in. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm just angry. I'm dead angry.
No, but you're spot on. Don't get me wrong, say things like Andrew went to like a normal gaff where like they were all on the bevies and that, and it was normal where it was just like a council's gaff or hostel, whatever else. This fella is an ex-alcoholic who needs to smoke off his vape, but can't leave his flat because he can't leave Andrew on his own. He's got booze there that he's probably had for years. He's drank all that. He's scared about this lad fucking dropping booze, which he was non-stop. He's using a fucking Budweiser can to put his smokes in, which he's randomly now and then he's dropping the smoke by accident. Yeah. And then for him to stay up all night on his own computer is just like, wow. And then getting told to fuck off by him. Mate, you couldn't write it.
Imagine turning around and saying, well, why did you let me stay in the first place? I can't get over that. I just can't.
That's like.
Imagine how Tim would have felt. Exactly. Imagine how Tim would have felt as soon as he said the words, you cheeky swine.
That's like, you could, the old point of that is, it's like you couldn't get bad enough, but then just them words is, basically what that means is, it's your fault for letting me stay.
That's exactly what he was doing. He was trying to manipulate him. And it was plain to see. Everybody could see it.
That's what I mean. What's happening, Jamie, lad? What's happening right now?
There were so many people in the chat going, get out fucking Tim's house. Get fucking out now. Tim
Could you
phoned
hear
the
Tim in
police.
the background? Was Tim actually on the line? Could you hear Tim like saying to
Yeah,
him,
Andrew,
"You have to
go."
go"?
Yeah,
Was he? Yeah.
but he wasn't even the bit when I tuned in. I think it had been past asking. He was telling him, "Come on, Andrew, you have to go." I think he was going to care for his mum or something. It doesn't matter what he was doing. He was asking him to leave his house.
He's being
At the end of the
polite.
day, yeah, and he
But
wasn't
that's
interested.
Yeah.
He wasn't
That's the
interested
mad
in
thing.
Tim's feelings.
And that's, you know, the mad thing is, anyone else, and don't forget, Tim couldn't even be his proper normal self, because for one, he can't go near that camera where he is, because he doesn't want to show himself on YouTube. So he's scared to even go by him. He's scared to shout, in case, obviously, then Andrew will probably say, "Oh, have you heard how bad the language is from Tim?"
Exactly.
So he probably hasn't been able to be himself.
And how does Tim know that Andrew wasn't going to turn on him?
Yeah, especially with regard to the booze, yeah. Because let's not forget, it doesn't know. Doesn't know from Adam, do you get me?
It was so sad to watch, so sad.
It is.
For Tim.
Yeah, for Tim, obviously.
I had no sympathy for Andrew whatsoever. I was really angry.
I tell you what, you reckon he's got a big backlash now, hasn't he? He's going to have to take this in, isn't he?
Nobody, I think he's lost all anybody that even gave one slight hoot about him doesn't now.
Really, yeah. Not even everyone.
Rightly so.
Jump on the can, that's fine. You know what the mad thing about it as well is? So if Tim actually said something to him, imagine he'd probably like with anger, and Tim doesn't know, so he might have been thinking, "Hang on, he could just mute this." For all he knows, he could have hit him. Because
that's what I mean.
A bottle of whiskey, full bottle of vodka, straight in that.
Yep.
We don't know. We don't know him, do we? Really?
No. He must have felt so intimidated in his own house. How dare anybody make anybody feel like that for being kind?
But just T1 just put there. We'll pay for this hotel. He'll be fine. I'll be fine. How will he be fine?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't care. That's nice of Bill to do that, and I appreciate people that were helping him. But nah,
good time, Big G. Just going to the toilet, sir.
Hey, Big G. Hey, Evander, you all right, love?
Yeah, I'm a wee bit angry. Can you tell?
Yeah, freaking hell, angry Scottish bird. Jesus Christ, don't mess with you, like.
I just find it so ignorant and so rude.
I knew it was all going to go pear-shaped. So when we was on Daryl's last night and we was talking to him, like swilling drink and stuff, I was just like, just behave yourself. You're in someone else's home, man.
I know. How ignorant. I wouldn't even, if I was in somebody else's house, these days, I wouldn't even light a cigarette because I would expect to smoke it outside. But he was told that you didn't smoke in the house, and he's still smoked. Oh, dear.
I feel for Tim, because he's going to. The thing is with Tim, he's going to think about this for fucking weeks now. That he's going to think that he's a cunt, and he's not a cunt. He's far from it.
No, far from it. And I hope it doesn't stop him from being a nice man to anybody else in the future. But it's people like that stop people being nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just rude. He was expecting his arse wiped.
Well, I even said to him on that live yesterday, I said, if Tim's asked for you to wipe his ass, Andrew, you wipe his ass. Don't be taking piss out of him.
You made me laugh.
Just freaking pull your finger out, lad, and and BBA had a right go at him. I'm glad he fucking did.
Yeah, so am I.
Reality check for it, lad.
And then he turns and sticks a finger up to him. Cheeky git.
I know.
Some people have no shame, like.
Yeah. Talk about burning bridges. I think he's burnt them all now, hasn't
he? Definitely. I won't watch him again. No way. And a few times I've been a little bit upset with things Andrew's done. But it's sort of slid. But not.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just a Tim situation for me.
Yeah, there was no excuse for that whatsoever. None.
That's what's pissed me off the most, because I get on with him. He's a good lad, even though he's a Leeds fan. He is a good lad.
And see the amount of people that would have come to Tim's to save Tim if anything had went wrong there. He had more support than Andrew. Quite right. Andrew didn't deserve no support.
It was like the begging this morning as well. You know, it was all for booze.
Aye, flashing money in front of the.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the only reason why he wanted cash. It was for the booze. He knew he was
Yeah.
running out. And then
Yeah.
Tim said to him, "Oh, there's more cans in fridge." And then he was like, "Happy days again." You know, it was just like unbelievable.
The last thing he said to him was, "Where's the nearest pub?" Oh my God.
Thing is, my dad was an alcoholic. I know what it's like, you know, but he was a good alcoholic.
Same.
But, you know, end of the day, you got to deal with it yourself. There's only one person that can pull him out of the shit, and that's himself.
Yeah.
You know.
My mum was the same. My mum was an alcoholic all my life. She buried 2 sons. She had every reason to be angry and bitter, and she wasn't. She wasn't. She never hurt anybody. Now, I'm not saying everybody's the same, but for that to be an excuse for him, oh, I'm an alcoholic, so I'm allowed to abuse people and abuse their house and fuck them.
Yeah, I didn't know he pissed in sink though. Was that on your line?
He pissed in the sink in the hostel.
Pissed in the sink, mate.
Lazy gay.
That is fucking rad, that.
But he can walk to the shop for beer, but he can't walk down the stairs for a piss.
Please say no.
It's in his live.
He still left it up on the live. Someone's putting in the chat non-stop saying we watched them and we listened to it.
That's disgusting.
We couldn't write that shit.
Couldn't
write that piss, shall we say, instead of couldn't write that shit. Couldn't write that piss. It's fucking mental. It's that far-fetched. You think, wow, are you messing or what?
I couldn't believe it when I first heard.
You know what? I'll have to put this little thing in. He's fucking taking the piss, isn't he?
Literally.
Oh, look. He's sharing a premiere in with Laura Lou.
I'll come there and have to get fucking through in there, mate. Fucking hell, funny, innit? But Big G, yeah, I didn't know. I just regards for myself. I didn't know the ins and outs why he had to get kicked out. But can you write what's happened with it? Big G, it's fucking absolutely bizarre. Like, imagine flipping on Tim, lad.
I know.
How could you do that?
Again, you know, someone lends a hand, you do everything for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Tim should have not left a finger today. Tim should have had this house fucking spotless because of him.
Exactly.
He should have made him. No, Tim, I'll do your tea and toast, mate. You sit there, fella. Total opposite. Fucking total opposite, mate.
Wakes up a drunken man, messing his house up, shouting, swearing. Wow.
Yeah, Tim should have had fucking breakfast in bed, fucking rose petals in bath.
Mate?
You know what I mean? He should have had the full shebang.
Well, the Arcas has just said, Steve Jones has just spoke to him. Apparently, he's in a pub outside the train station.
Wow.
So he's been in that
so
pub.
He's been there all day.
What time was that when he left Tim's one day?
12-ish, I would say at most. Not positive, but I know that he had an appointment in Swansea at two-way support worker, and he wasn't going to make it. He wasn't interested on making it, Darryl.
Yeah, you can tell by the sound of it. That was just it just wants all the sorries for him, doesn't he? Oh, like Andrew, we hope you're safe, and then he's just fucking taking the piss.
I hope he doesn't go back to Tim's though. That's what I'm a wee bit worried about. I hope he doesn't try and go back there and chap his door.
I'll tell you, best thing for him.
Someone said that earlier, Tim, be careful, he might come back and see that,
Best thing for him is either getting sectioned or doing a better time.
Aye.
Maybe rehab as well, maybe the option, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But with that character he's got, mate, you think he'd escape the rehab, do you get me? And all the money that, I don't get it. But he's one of them that laughs at everything, if you know what I mean. He's never been one of them that ever took serious, ever.
Imagine turning around and saying, well, why did you even let me stay? Because you were on the bloody streets, you rat.
No.
Well, I even said to him yesterday, Darryl, you know, you're in a half, even when he was in half house, I was just like, just toe the line. It's not going to be forever. You know what I mean? Just keep your head down, shut the fucking door, and keep yourself to yourself. Yeah. It wouldn't have been for too long, Big G. You know what I mean? Yeah, because of his circumstances, his health, his mental health, and his alcoholism. It wouldn't have been for fucking ever. But
No.
All they have to do is just obviously have a little baby, even do a live till like 2 a.m. Fair dues. Say, listen, thank you for the support. All that carry on. He's literally just went the total opposite. He couldn't write it. He's went the total opposite. He's fucking took the piss out of the fucking person who's helped you out. He's taking piss out of everyone that's been in the chat helping him out. He's taking the piss out of people sending him donations, and he doesn't want help. And he's laughing at us all.
He doesn't.
That's what's basically happening.
Doesn't want help. And you know the boy, Society X, that set up, he let him use his PayPal because Andrew hasn't got a PayPal. So Society X put the PayPal, let him use his PayPal when he was putting a link.
I like that. Yeah. So then
he's
he can
a
send
lovely
it to
guy.
him.
See that guy? He is absolutely lovely, Daryl. He's a lovely guy. He's not
I don't know him.
He's a young boy. He's had a lot of mental health problems and stuff himself, but he's so kind. And you know what? I think there was about £60 was donated into his PayPal for Andrew, and he'd already gave it to Andrew before he left. And when he seen Andrew bumming about, I can get more money, flashing money in front of the screen. Society X says, I will pay back whoever donated money myself out my own money because I was wrong. Yes. Yes. So he's doing money too.
You know what he's thought, Andrew? When Tim's offered to lend his hand, he's thought, I'm cushy now.
Aye.
Everything's going to be hunky-dory. And it's just like...
Where does he always get... Where does he actually get his dough anyway? Because I've watched his lives and like... He orders like off like Uber and all that.
He lives like a bloody king, to be honest.
Right. He's like, it's only £55 for the delivery now to get me 12 cans and 40 smokes. And that's every night. Where does he get his dough from?
It don't work, does it? So it's got to be better.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
No? What's happening, Nettie? Just saying, Nettie, what's happening, Ronald, lad?
Sorry, I've been a wee bit feisty.
No, don't be silly. Nah, you were fucking absolutely perfect to jump on. Because you've watched it, which is brilliant. It's not like obviously me or G or anyone else in the chat, like me jumping on a panel and giving my opinion. It wouldn't be the full story because you've got to watch it to know the ins and outs, you get me? So it's only yourself and the chat that have watched it that can give us proper fucking...
Imagine how the people that have really helped him feel then, if that's how I feel, and I've only been watching them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to be feeling
I don't like to kick a man down, but he needs to get himself out of that fucking hole, man.
Yeah, but people are...
But you know how much people have offered him opportunities? Yeah, the opportunities he's been offered. Amanda and Chris, Amanda does Amanda's Adventures. She does drone footage and stuff. She her and her husband, her and her husband were going to take him in and save and pay for rehab, and he knocked it back.
You're joking?
I'm telling you, this was a wee while ago, but I was basically just wanting a wee holiday at their house.
I know Amanda and her husband, yet they're sound.
Amanda's lovely. I love him.
Let him stay there, and he said no chance.
Aye.
Wow. So
they were going to help him for rehab.
How many can he give someone? You know what I mean? It's mental, isn't
exactly. It? He's burnt his bridges now. I don't think anybody will give him a chance. If they are, they're more fool them. He's proved who he is.
Well, Jim done a live earlier. Jim done a live, and he said on his live, he said he got tagged in something, you know, regards because he's obviously the one that's give Andy so in the past, and he's give obviously Pablo money, and he's give Steve Farven money and that, and he said, listen, I've come to the point now where it's like, why have I always done that when people have all have done is took the piss?
That's what I mean. It's people like that stop people from being kind, and I hate that. Hate that.
They're not what to do, like they're not soft, mate.
Exactly, they're not. They're just being kind.
No, but I mean, like the ones like Andy and like Farven and whatever else. Do you know what they're doing?
Andrew's no daft. Far from it.
Oh, he's on the ball, isn't he?
There's no deal. Change my mind about that.
What we'll do then, we'll just have it as a quick little live, and then we'll go to Tim's then. And if needs be, then I'll do a live after Tim's if needs be. Yeah, you reckon? Yeah. Let's go and show support and go over there. Yeah.
I've just seen him on live.
All right then, people. Nice one, everyone in the chat. Big love to you. Massive respect, man. Big G. Anyone that jumped on earlier. Thank you so much. We'll go over there. Big respect,
Take
people.
care, everybody.
See you over there, people.
Yeah,
Bye.
but